Right, hi ladies and gents. I wanted to do a video because I only wanted this information a little while ago and I couldn't find it. So it's just on a power steering conversion for a Ford 3600. I think it's the same as the Ford 3000s and 2000s and 2600s and etc. The little Fords anyway. So this is my parents' tractor that I was doing the conversion on. It's just a beaten up old thing, but it's good and it runs well. But the steering was the last sort of heavy control on this tractor. Otherwise, it's quite a nice machine to use, really. So I've persuaded the folks to spend the money on the power steering, and here we are converting it. So it's kind of, this side is done. But anyway, a few things to say. I'm looking on eBay at the conversion kits, for sort of 400 or 500 quid. Some of them mention that this, I forget the wording they use now, but maybe the sloped axle or the slanted axle or something. But I think it suggests that some of these axles, that beam that goes across to the far side, some of them have a straight beam like that, and some of them are swept. I think that's the word they use, actually, swept. And this is a swept example. You can see I'm sort of looking down there. It's quite clearly angled back, and of course the same on the other side to match. So it just brings the wheel closer to the back. I don't know what the advantage or disadvantage is, but this is a swept version, and I believe this is the more common type. Instead of ordering off eBay, I got it from NC Tractors, which is a company in Northern Ireland, I think. They delivered here. This is mainland England, the kit. But when I had a look over the tractor before ordering it, and it seems, yeah, this is the much better side. But you can see this this is really very worn out. You can see that it's knackered, and there's a lot of play sideways. The other side was much worse. So I had a look at it, and it turns out here's the spindle from the other side. I don't know if it shows it. Not, yeah, you can see it there. It's necked down quite a bit, actually. So not just the bushes have worn, but actually the spindle is worn completely as well. So even with new bushes, this was never going to work properly. And in addition, this bottom one was there's a set of bearings here which was completely shot. So I replaced, well, I'll show you now. This was off eBay. I ordered 2 new spindles and a set of bushes and bearings. So you get this. Let's get one out here. This is Mayhill Tractors. They were really good. They've packaged it really good, and I think for combined postage they give me a discount as well. So that's the lower bush. That sits in there, and that stops. Oh, sorry, there we go. That sits in there, in the bottom of the leg here, and that stops the shaft from wobbling this way. And there's another one in the top which is slightly smaller. So those came from Mayhill Tractors. And then below that, in this sort of wider section, there's a ball bearing set, which looks like that. So you can see it's like a headset on a bicycle. I don't know if you can see the balls inside. It's quite hard to make out, isn't it? But there's ball bearings inside that, so that takes the weight of the tractor. So, and the last thing is on top of the whole unit there's a seal as well. So Mayhill Tractors provided me with those, but as I said, the spindle was worn, so that wasn't going to be any good, so I ordered new spindles as well. And Mayhill Tractors, that all came from Mayhill Tractors. Here's the new spindle for the right hand side, which we're about to put on. And I have to say, I think this is really good value. It was 38 quid, I think. There's a bit of delivery on it, a bit of postage as well, but it's well made. I think, I might be wrong, it's either a casting or a forging, but it's got a large flash removal mark there, so I think it's a forging. And then of course there's a lot of turning to do here and here, and it's clearly had some hardening done where those bushes touch, and the bearing surface is here. So I think this is really good, a really good value. So that one's about to go in the right hand side. And I'll take this one apart and I will do another video. So is there anything else to explain? Not sure. I'll explain in the next video if there is.